It always seems to go wrong. Sometimes people build you up just so they can knock you down. Sometimes they will have you there because they need someone around. Perhaps you'll receive invitations.
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. The show has an AL East matchup. It's the Baltimore Orioles taking on the New York Yankees. First pitch coming your way next. All right, just about set to go. And our pitcher in this game, Domingo Germán. But Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
Okay, all set to go. And now the center fielder, Cedric Mullins. And a ground ball to first. And he handles it himself for the out. All right, let's take a look at the Orioles lineup now. The sluggers in this lineup might not be too happy about the fact that the wind is blowing in today, Chris.
Yeah, and you hear pitchers talk about how good it feels when the wind is at their back. And for hitters, you almost feel like beyond just the pitcher coming at you, you've got this other force coming against you. So important to try to get on top of the ball in terms of hitting line drives, maybe really hard ground balls with a good exit velocity that'll get you a base hit, because it's very frustrating. You just hit one on the screws, think it's going to go out of the ballpark, and a guy is camped underneath it in front of the warning track.
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the DH, Anthony Santander. First offering misses the mark. Slapped foul. The wind and the pitch. And a foul ball.
This is a good time to step out of the box, take a deep breath, reset. Couple of change-ups. Probably won't see another one here.
On the ground, right side. Tosses to first, and that is that. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles, and now the Yankees will see what they can do. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here in New York, today's starting pitcher, Tyler Wells. What do we have on him?
Well, this guy's just been filthy out there on the mound. Hitters batting under 200 against him, and they're just having a hard time squaring up anything, doing any type of damage. The only way he hurts himself is if he gives up the free passes and surrenders a rare home run. But outside of that, it's going to be a tough job for the opposing lineup today.
DJ LeMahieu to start things off. And a pitch. Popped up first base side. O'Hearn moving under it. He makes the grab, and a quick out, number 1. And time now to check out the New York Yankees lineup. And an important bat for them, batting 5th in this one, Harrison Bader.
Well, he's an important part of this lineup for sure. I mean, there's no doubt about it, Boog. It's somebody that they try to feed off of. He does a lot of things, very well up there at the plate. He's got a presence about him, and he's a guy that you really kind of like to watch swing the bat.
Gleyber Torres in the box now. No balls and a strike. Swings and misses. That's strike 2. One down, base is empty. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Stays alive.
5 5 foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like, but you got to love this battle. Just wondering who's going to blink first.
And the right-hander deals. Sets him down looking. He's got to be frustrated with that call.
That was a pretty fun at bat right there, but you kind of hate to see a long battle like that end on a questionable call. I think he was right and let it go. Frustrating result after he fought so hard at the plate.
Here's Stanton now. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Singy, we think of Giancarlo Stanton with the big-time power as a baseball player, but he was actually recruited to play football at USC. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
Oh, he's built like a superhero, so that doesn't surprise me at all. And one thing about him is we talk about guys like Aaron Judge, Giancarlo Stanton in the same conversation in terms of exit velocity.
And down on strikes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. First frame of the night behind us, and it's 0-0. Top of the second, so now the Orioles cleanup hitter, Ryan O'Hearn.
Ryan O'Hearn.
Herman back to work. And a base hit into right. And the leadoff man aboard.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
And now it's Austin Hayes. Swing and a miss. Strike one. Swings through that.
With 2 strikes. May see some movement over there at first base. Trying to stay out of a double play here.
Clyde Washington doing the umpiring behind the dish in this one. Sometimes considered a bit of a pitcher's umpire, Singy.
He likes the low ball, which traditionally favors pitch.
Well struck left field. And that one is out of here. With one swing, he quiets the crowd. His 9th homer of the year, and they jump out front. It's 2-0. So, Singy, this is a little bit of a surprise. A guy known for line drives hits one over the fence.
Well, if you're a little too early, you'll get some elevation in the ball, get out of the ballpark. For him, it's kind of a mistake. But you know what? When you have such a good approach, every now and then you're going to run into one.
Stepping in, Gunnar Henderson. Ripped to short. Volpe throws it to first in time. One out in the second.
Batting seventh, the right fielder, number 34.
Now here's Aaron Hicks. First offering, and it just misses.
Just missed with a good breaking ball in. Looking for that hitter to chase and perhaps get some weak contact or a swing and miss. Good job on both sides.
Ground ball to the right side. Dives, and he can't hang on. Now he gets it to the pitcher covering the bag. So a tough play, but they do get out number 2. Jordan Westburg, the next to hit for the Orioles. Line drive, caught. Baltimore with a 2-run shot this inning, and it's 2-0. Back now in the Bronx, and here is Anthony Rizzo.
The first baseman.
And he deals.
Rizzo.
That one ripped. And there's one down.
Batting fifth.
Strike one.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
Next pitch misses. And the count even 1-1. And here it comes. And there's a foul ball. In the dirt. Rutschman on to first. Out. 2 away now after the drop third strike.
Already 3 strikeouts here in the early part of the start, so I think the guys further down in this lineup might need to take notice, take some notes, share some information. Got to bring a better plan to the plate, or else it's going to be a really difficult game. Disrupt this pitcher, do something to get him out of his rhythm.
Josh Donaldson in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Comes up empty on the swing, 0-2 now. The wind of the pitch. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Righty delivers. He goes down looking. So the Yanks go in order. They trail it here 2-0. Back at Yankee Stadium, here's Adam Frazier.
The second baseman, Adam Frazier.
The right-hander back to work. That one is absolutely belted. And that ball is gone. He powers one out to right field. Home run number 10 on the year. It's 3-0.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Here's the center fielder, Cedric Mullins. Pitch misses inside, and that's ball 1. Herman, in his 5th season, he throws a curveball, a 4-seamer, a changeup, and he works in a sinker. Lifted in the air, right center field. Squeezes it, and there's one down. Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, and they have this new ballpark that is absolutely gorgeous, but there's still some of that old school feel to it. On the ground to third. Gets it to first. Rutschman retired.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup got that hitter to roll over.
And there's a fly ball deep right field. Connor Falefa ranging back. Home run. It's now 3-0. Back for more from the Bronx as we go to the last of the third. And now the right fielder, Isaiah Kiner Falefa. Foul ball. All right, so Monument Park out there in center field at Yankee Stadium. Have you gotten a chance to check that out?
Boog, I have seen it more after my playing career than I did as a player. But as a broadcaster, many times entering and exiting through the center field fence, particularly in the playoffs, get a chance to take a glimpse over. And I got to say, you do get some goosebumps.
The wind, the kick, and the 1-2. Ground ball up the middle. Whips it to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the third.
Oh, Boog, we talk about how the ball is coming out of the pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder. Wow, really impressive.
Anthony Volpe digs in now. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And the righty deals. That's in there. 1-2. In the dirt. Rutschman on to first. Out on the drop third strike. 2 gone.
Well, that slider was way out of the zone, and for me it just comes down to not seeing the pitch out of the hand, not tracking it into the zone, and then also being a little bit anxious, not confident in your 2-strike approach. And so when a guy's in that position, you get him to commit early, and a lot of times you get the swing and miss as you did right there.
2 outs. And a big swing and a miss.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
And a ball and 2 strikes. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Here's a 1-2. Got him. That ends the frame. Yanks held in check. They trail in this one 3-0. And welcome back. Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit.
The first baseman, Ryan O'Hearn.
The pitch. That's out to center field. Bader should have it. He's there. He's got it. 1 down. Singing 4 homers in 22 games at Old Yankee Stadium. What do you remember?
Well, I remember my rookie year hitting 2 in 1 game. And, before that game in the clubhouse, there was a gentleman there who owned a suit company there in downtown Manhattan. And he said to me, "Hey, kid, you hit a home run in the game tonight. Come over to the store tomorrow and I'll give you a free suit."
And that one is lifted in the air. Tracks it down for the out. 2 up, 2 down.
So I went into the game. I happened to hit 2. When I walked into the store the next day, and he looked at me, he said, "You're trying to put me out of business, aren't you?" And that was a great experience that I had as a rookie playing against the Yankees, playing in New York.
Smoked into left, base hit. Around first, heading for 2. And he's in there standing up with a 2-out double.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. Hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Here's Aaron Hicks. Grounded out his first time. In there, and it's 0-1. So did Super Joe give you 2 suits?
Super Joe hooked me up with 2 suits.
Line drive and base hit. Henderson around third. He will score, and they lead by 4.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Now the third baseman, Jordan Westburg. He's 0 for 1. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Hicks, the runner at first with 2 gone. Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the 3rd out. 1 run, a pair of hits, no errors, and 1 left on. To the bottom of inning number 4 now. It's the Orioles 4 and the Yankees nothing. Welcome back. John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, DJ LeMahieu. Wells back to work. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Rutschman right there to make the grab. And there's 1 away.
Now batting, the second baseman.
Here comes Gleyber Torres. He was a strikeout victim his first time. And that's in there for strike 1.
For you growing up in New York City, I mean, you're a big sports fan. Tell me about your experience with the Yankees growing up.
I really went to Shea Stadium more than I did to Yankee Stadium. I grew up a Phillies fan. There was one game, though, that I went to as a kid. I sat in the upper deck. It was the game that Bo Jackson hit 3 homers in his first 3 plate appearances and then hurt his shoulder diving for Deion Sanders inside the park home run. That's probably the most memorable game that I ever attended as a fan at Old Yankee Stadium. Hard hit left side. On to O'Hearn. And they take care of Stanton for the out. 3rd out. So 12 up, 12 down to begin the ball game. We've played 4. It's the Orioles 4 and the Yankees nothing. Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, here's the second baseman, Adam Frazier.
Frazier.
The pitch. And that one wrapped foul.
You know, these Orioles doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. They have yet to strike out, and they're averaging more than a hit per inning. That's a great recipe for success right there.
That one misses, and the count is 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Caught him looking for the K.
I can't argue with that one, and clearly he was looking for something else, anything but the breaking ball. It's a great pitch to hit right there if you're looking for it, and kind of a gift in a 2-strike count, but sometimes you just get fooled and you got to tip your cap.
Swing and a ball popped up. Brings it in. 2 down.
This is important. If he can go 1-2-3 here, will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
Here's Adley Rutschman, known for his rocket arm behind the plate. In the air, left field. Stanton chasing after it. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. 1-2-3 go the Orioles, but they lead it 4-0. Bottom of the inning, and here is Anthony Rizzo.
Anthony Rizzo.
The pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike one. With Anthony Rizzo, you almost forget he was originally drafted by the Red Sox. He debuted with the Padres, won that championship with the Cubs, and now a Yankee.
Yeah, I think one of the telltale signs early with him in terms of the guy that would have that intestinal fortitude is just the fact that he beat cancer.
Harrison Bader stepping in now for the Yankees. In there for strike one.
1 strike.
And he takes a strike. Next offering is fouled back. The Yanks still looking for their first hit in this one.
Well, you can't really adjust your game plan for that last pitch. Guy hasn't thrown it very much. You got to focus on the stuff that he's throwing out there most of the time.
Got him looking for the K. Strike 3 called, and a slider at the knees.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's Josh Donaldson. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-1.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he has attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive.
Well, plays made there, and that retires the side. Down in order go the Yankees. They're down 4-0. Out of the bullpen for the Yankees, Matt Crook. This southpaw's been really good against left-handed hitters.
Your attention, please.
And now the DH, Anthony Santander. The switch hitter batting right. And a pitch. And a seed into center. That's a base hit.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Man at first, and into the box for Baltimore, Ryan O'Hearn, 1 for 2. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Crook measures 6 feet 4 inches. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a curve, and he works in a 2-seamer. And the 1-0. And a swing and a miss there.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it, still try to get that ground ball double play.
On a line out towards center. Puts the squeeze on that one, and there's one down. Austin Hayes, the next to hit for the Orioles. He's already homered here in this one. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. That's back there. Gone. He sends it out of here, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 6-0.
And with the 6-run lead, there are fans that are starting to head to the exits. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
Next to hit, Gunnar Henderson. And first offering is fouled off.
A defensive swing right there. Some cheese on the inside part of the plate. But the hands are still stinging after that one.
Struck him out looking. Two outs, base is empty. And next for the Orioles, Aaron Hicks. Bounce to the left side. Volpe. And that is that. But two come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this two-run homer. It's now a 6-0 ball game. Well, we go bottom six, and stepping in for the Yankees, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. The wind of the pitch. That one fouled off.
Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some guys. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse, go after hitters and get quick outs.
That's in there, and the count 1-2. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Here's a 1-2. In there, base hit. And the bid for history is gone.
Man, that was a pretty good battle at the plate, and I'll tell you, it feels pretty good as a hitter when you grind out a hit like that. Really good swing right there. You got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
And a foul ball. Steps off and looks to first. Strike two.
Tonight, his slider has been really impressive. I mean, tight spin. Seems like the hitters aren't picking it up out of the hand.
Throw to first. Kiner-Falefa back easily. Kicks and deals. Foul ball still 0-2. Pickoff throw. Back standing. He's in there safely. Kiner-Falefa gets his lead at first with nobody out. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there's one down.
Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball, and I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location, but he found a way to just get it by him.
And that one fouled off. Trevino, 30 years old now, And he's a former Gold Glover in the American League. That one's in there, and the count is 0-2. Got him looking. That's his second strikeout.
Now at 10 Ks with still a few innings left, so expect him to add on to that total. And pitchers are looking to have a strikeout per inning. I mean, that's excellent work. The way it looks now, I mean, he's going to have a better rate than that in this one. So really good stuff working on the mound in this one.
And there's a ball. Chris DJ LeMahieu, given name David John LeMahieu. Some people call him by the nickname the Big Fundy.
What's the Big Fundy, partner?
Well, it's short for the Big Fundamental because he's so good fundamentally, both at the plate and in the field. And that ends the inning. One left for the Yankees, still up against a 6-0 deficit. Back in the Bronx, we go to the top of the 7th. Here's the third baseman, Jordan Westburg. Crook back to work.
Well, on paper, it's favorable to have a fairly quick inning here with 2 of the 3 hitters he's set to face batting from the left side, same side he throws from.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Now back, second base.
Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Now here is Adam Frazier on the ground right side. It's in and out of his glove. New pitcher for the Yankees, Albert Abreu.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
So the lineup flips over. Cedric Mullins now at the plate. Lined into right. Makes the grab. Runner tagging for third. And he moves up 90 feet. Runners at the corners now. 1 away.
Not the easiest thing when you're talking about a guy that's, perhaps is going to be in the rotation, or maybe a long relief guy, to not start an inning, to come into an inning with pressure on it and try to get yourself comfortable.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field, and a base hit knocks in a run.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. That's a ball that a lot of times you'll see the shortstop or left fielder be able to get to if it hangs up in the air long enough. But right there, it just died and found a way to drop in on the green stuff with base hit.
1 down. Anthony Santander getting ready to hit. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Flashes the leather on the running catch. And there's 2 away.
Now back, the first baseman.
And now the first baseman, Ryan O'Hearn. 1 for 3. Fouled off. He was late. First and second, 2 down. Ripped on a line. Bader makes the play, and that will end the inning. They get a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Orioles 7 and the Yankees nothing. Set for the last half of the 7th. Here's Gleyber Torres.
The second baseman.
Here comes a pitch. Swing and a miss.
Pretty amazing. His first pitch strike percentage over 90%. You're getting something in the zone first pitch.
Could be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second, and it kicks off the base of the wall, and that's a double.
He was all over that one.
He got a pitch he could drive, but he didn't get too excited like a lot of guys do and pull off the baseball. Really good timing all the way through the swing, and the barrel was so on plane with the ball. Easy drive into the gap for that double.
Now here's Giancarlo Stanton. And first offering is fouled off. Runner at second, nobody out.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
And there's one down.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Anthony Rizzo steps to the plate. That's a strike. It's 0-1.
Well, they say it's the best pitch in baseball. Strike one. You get ahead on a good hitter as well. Gives you a little bit more confidence to move through the at-bat.
Next one misses, and the count 1-2. Out towards left center. Mullins settles under it. Hauls it in, and there's two away.
Now center field.
Harrison Bader, the next to hit. Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Tyler Wells departs, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back. So a new arm out of the bullpen for the Orioles, Cionel Perez. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. That one's in there, 0-1. Late that time, and it's strike two. Torres at second with two down. Got him swinging. The Yanks lead one. They continue to trail 7-0. Back in New York, we're at the top of the eighth. Now the left fielder, Austin Hayes. The pitch. Line drive, base hit.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Good job getting the foot down so he could catch it out front and pull it. Turned on it nicely for the knock.
So a man aboard. So next to hit for Baltimore, Gunnar Henderson.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
Left-hand batter waits. Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
All over that one right there. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field. So that definitely felt good.
Aaron Hicks at the plate. In there, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
No outs, runners at first and second. Hit hard, base hit. Hayes coming around third. One run is in. Now he launches a throw over his head. It's off the mark, and he scores. And they now lead by 9.
Picks himself up a couple of ribbies. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double.
And the batter now, Jordan Westburg. First offering misses the mark. Now he steps out of the box as he asks for time. No outs, runner on second. Out to short, Volpe. On to first. Finally gets the first out here on the grounder.
Now batting the second baseman.
Now it's the second baseman, Adam Frazier. He's already homered in this game. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Hicks around third. He scores. It's 10-0.
Comes through with the RBI. Loud contact, leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Wandy Peralta on to pitch here.
And he's been fantastic this year. Really stingy in terms of allowing base runners. He's just got great stuff that's tough to square up.
So the batting order turns over. Here's the Orioles leadoff hitter, Cedric Mullins. And he lays one down the left side. Picks it up with the bare hand to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. 2 on with 1 out. Adley Rutschman digs in now.
Really good piece of hitting last time, going to the opposite field.
Right down the chute, 0-1. Swing and a miss.
Wow. Good luck catching up to that one.
Right through there. Got him. That's out number 2.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there. At least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
Anthony Santander now at the plate. And first offering is fouled off. Frazier on second. Mullins at first. 2 out of the inning. And a good eye there.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Ouch, that one drilled him. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. Definitely some concern here. That ball came back and got him right on the pitching arm, as you can see him trying to shake it off.
And if nothing else, you worry about him getting some dead arm and losing some feeling. But from what I can tell, I think they're going to let him continue, and that's a really good sign.
Here's the Oriole cleanup hitter, Ryan O'Hearn. That's to third. Over to Torres. Inning ends, and that stops the bleeding. So they get 3 runs in the inning, but they also leave the bases loaded. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Orioles 10 and the Yankees nothing. Back here at the ballpark, bottom of the 8th. Now it's Josh Donaldson's turn to hit. And the pitch. There's the strike. Up the middle. Henderson over to first in time. 1 up, 1 down.
The right fielder, number 12.
Isaiah Kiner-Falefa up to the plate. Popped up. And there's 2 down. And next for New York, Anthony Volpe. And a foul ball. The 0-1. Ground ball right side. Frazier over to first, and that is the inning. This one pretty well decided at this point. Through 8 full, it's the Orioles 10 and the Yankees nothing. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Clay Holmes.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
And into the box for Baltimore, Austin Hayes. And he deals. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Holmes, in his 5th season, he features a sinker, a slider, a 4-seamer, and he works in a 2-seamer. In the air, left field. And there's one away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Now he turns and heads for second. The throw in safely with a double, his second of the day.
That was a thing of beauty. He may have been a little behind the pitch, but by getting that barrel into the hitting zone early on in his swing, he was able to meet it and still shoot a line drive down the line and left.
It's Aaron Hicks now. And first offering is fouled off. Henderson over at second, one down. To the right side, Torres. And Hicks is out. Jordan Westburg, the next to hit for the Orioles.
Jordan Westburg.
On the ground to the left. Throw on to Rizzo, and that's the third out. A double in the inning, but they leave him stranded. And 9-1-2 scheduled to lead off the bottom of the ninth. It's the Orioles 10 and the Yankees nothing. We head to the bottom of the ninth, and now Jose Trevino. Number 78 taking over on the mound. He last pitched 2 days ago. The pitch. Just off the inside edge. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. And there's one down. Back to the top of the Yankee order. DJ LeMahieu will hit next. And a swing and a miss. Here's the 0-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. 0-2 now. Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Kicks and fires. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach when you can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
Fouled off down the right side. At the belt and fires. And fouled off. The 0-2. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Well, Luke, 4 games wasn't too long of a losing streak, but they're definitely happy to be back in the win column. Now you can turn things around, get on the right track, and probably start a winning streak from here.
10-zip your final in this one as the Orioles win this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Orioles, 10 runs, 17 hits.